Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, what's up? I'm back, the man behind the mask who doesn't wear a mask. And we are looking at the Indiegogo page for Indivisible. This is basically the game that gave me the idea. This game is... what's the word I'm looking for? This game is what inspired me to create this series. Kickstarter Watchout. Welcome to Kickstarter Watchout with Mason Griff. Here, every week or so, we'll look at a notable Kickstarter or Indiegogo campaign that I think needs to be funded, that I think is interesting enough to be funded. That's not to say that the ones I don't look at aren't interesting and aren't in need of funding. It's just whatever interests me most this week, unless I've already talked about it on this show before, then we'll talk about it. This is from Indivisible, is made by Lab Zero Games. If you don't recognize the name, perhaps you recognize Skullgirls. It's a game I featured a lot on my channel, as far as Mason Beats, Mason Plays, and even a Mason Attempts episode are concerned. So Skullgirls is pretty ingrained into my channel. Heck, Skullgirls is even in an episode of Floor 13 Plays. So Skullgirls has been in almost every show it could possibly be in. I like this developer quite a lot, given that. And let's look at what kind of perks you get. For $5, you get the Toe Dipper perk. Show your support, and they'll give you a bunch of wallpapers. You're just dipping your toe into the project, but you'll still get rewarded with some wallpapers. $15, you become the audiophile. You'll get a digital soundtrack copy. That's what you get for a $15 pledge. Or I guess they call it something different on Indiegogo. I'm used to the Kickstarter terms, so I'm going to be using Kickstarter terms a lot. For $30, you get the backer bundle. You get the audiophile tier and a digital copy of the game, plus exclusive backer colors. When the game comes out, you'll get a digital download of the game, and you'll get a copy of the soundtrack. For $60, contributor tier. This is the tier that I donated. I donated $60. You get a physical copy of the game. Your name will appear in the credits now. And you get everything above. You get the audiophile and the Toe Dipper perks items as well. And your name comes in the credits. You'll get it on any platform that you wish for. For the $75 donation, you have the digital game, plus the digital soundtrack, the digital compendium, and your name in the credits. That's the Well-Wisher perk. So basically everything digital will come in the $75 bundle. For $100, you get the proponent tier. You get everything from the contributor tier, a physical copy of the soundtrack, and the digital art compendium. You get a physical copy of the game when it comes out, and plus a physical CD with the soundtrack on it, plus a complete collection of all the artwork. For $125, plus shipping. You get the supporter plus bonus. You get t-shirts plus everything from the proponent tier. For $175, you get the booster plus bonus. You get everything from supporter tier, and thus everything from the tier before it, plus a top tier plushie. I don't recall who top tier is, but it's the pet that the little animal that you're chasing at in the beginning of the prototype. You get a plushie of the animal. That's $175 plus shipping. $250 plus shipping. You get the booster tier plus a flamed Gisli print. That's the advocate plus bonus. $350 is the benefactor tier. You get a voice actor voicemail. I'm not really into these, like, we'll send you an email thing, we'll send you a voicemail thing. I don't really care, but what else? If you want to pay $350 for it, you can get that, in addition to everything from the tiers before it. And for a limited time, you'll get a second Lab Zero Games t-shirt. For a $500 donation plus shipping, you get the patron bonus. You get everything from the advocate tier, plus you get a statue of Ajna. You'll see the statue further down as we go. For $750, you get the patron of all the arts plus bonus. You get everything from the patron tier plus a digital art commission. So they will design an artwork for you, just for you. There's still 38 of these left, by the way. The patron saint plus bonus, $1,000 donation. You get everything from the patron tier, plus you get to design your own NPC. The $2,500 donation is the angel plus bonus. You get to design a monster, and you get everything from the tiers before. $5,000 tier, you get the archangel plus bonus. You get to design a boss for the game, but it has to fit within the aesthetics of the game. The $7,500, you get the demigod bonus. You get everything from the patron tier, and you get to design your own hidden area. I would talk about the $10,000 divinity bonus, but it's sold out, so it don't mean jack shit. Unless whoever did that is canceling it, which I recommend they don't do, otherwise the game won't get fucking funded. So I won't talk about that. The $20,000 tier, you get the Brahmin plus bonus. Everything above, so I guess I do have to talk about it. You get to design a playable incarnation, a playable character to join the party. For the 20,000 above, you get the typical, usual thing you expect from the highest tier of pledge. You get to eat with the developers. Though I imagine you'd probably have to pay for flying out yourself, as most Kickstarters and Indiegogos with that reward usually go. I like the monster designs. Most of the things I can say about gameplay can be summed up in my Mason Attempts Indivisible prototype video, so I don't really feel the need to re-elaborate it here. Here's examples of all the party members that you'll get over the course. The idea is that Ajna will like meditate or something, and like the hub world is inside of her mind, and all these party members are basically people from that hub world inside of her mind that she summons to fight with her, from what I'm understanding of it. Exploration, we see in a bit of the exploration. It's Metroidvania-style. You get tons of new weapons. Each new area will be accessible via the weapons that you've unlocked before. Like if a certain area is locked off with vines, as they were in the prototype I played, you can, once you unlock the axe, you can use your axe to break through the vines. You can use the axe to cling to walls that you couldn't wall jump on otherwise. Here's examples of clinging to walls. There's that in game. The battle system, people compare it to Valkyrie Profile. I never played that game, so I can't really make the comparison, but the fighting style is good enough on its own. I like it. Tutorial is something I had to take a second look at before I played the demo again, because I kind of missed a few of the points, especially in regards to blocking. So maybe they could like make it so it's not easy to accidentally skip one of the tutorial messages in the beginning of the prototype, but it's all okay. Basically have 3 attacks for each character, 3 main attacks and then super attacks once you build up your meter. The attacks come from your normal button, the normal button press. They come from the normal button press, up on the D-pad and the button, and down on the D-pad and the button. Using up your itty meter, you can use it for super attacks, or you could use it for your characters to block. But if you block with everybody all at once, that drains your meter faster. The inner realm, I'll link to the Indiegogo page so you can read all through that and its concepts yourself. It's basically the hub world inside of your head. The game is estimated to be roughly 20 to 30 hours, not including the side quests, so just the main story, 20 to 30 hours. About the time of Chrono Trigger. For those of you Chrono Trigger fans out there, it's about as long as Chrono Trigger. Let's take a look at... I'll let you check out these videos on your own. Let's explain... Here's how they explain the budget. Yes, by now you probably have noticed that the budget they're asking for on Indiegogo is 100 and... Fuck, what am I talking? I can't fucking talk right now. Is $1.5 million. The budget they're asking for off of Indiegogo is $1.5 million. If that funding gets reached, then 505 will give them an extra $2 million. So it's $350 million total for the game to be created. Here they go over how much is actually being used. Of that 1.5 million, 120,000 will go to just Indiegogo. Indiegogo has to take their cut, but the rest of it goes straight into the development. There's a playable prototype. I'm going to link it in the description as well, or when you go to the Indiegogo page, you can do it there. Here's some of the people working on it. The rewards. But there's a picture of the statue a little further down, I believe. Here's the plushie that you would get. And here's the statue you would get. So, I'm going to leave it at that. Please contribute to this game. I can't wait for it to come out. It's Quiet Mason Man behind the mask signing out.